Hi, golf fans. Bob Cunningham coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia, January 16th. Freeze warnings out. Can't demonstrate channel lock, but I'm going to talk to you about the history of golf. So, golf was founded about 400 years ago, supposedly in Scotland, although there is some controversy it might have been Holland. They called it Kolf, Kolf, and they put holes in the ice and sunk it in a game in that manner. But this is more romantic. The shepherds were tending their sheep, and these were mainly boys. They were bored, and a lot of rocks on the hillside, and they would take their crooks, which was curved at the bottom, turn it upside down, and hit rocks into the rabbit holes. Well, they made a little game of it. The seniors heard about this, sound like fun, so they made a ball much like our baseball today, which has 112 stitches. They took two pieces of leather and they would take a top hat full of duck feathers and they would boil them down, squeeze the water out, and they would sew them in this leather hide. And then when it dried, it would expand and make a very, very hard ball. And they constructed clubs, which are surprisingly like ours today, with a metal face. And they could hit a feathery, they called it, maybe 150 yards. Well, a feathery was really labor intensive. It would take a feathery man. Maybe you might make 2 or 3 a day. So you didn't want to lose your feathery. Well, they discovered rubber in the British West Indies, and this rubber it'd make notches in the tree like turpentine and into a pail, and they brought it back to the British Isles. They would boil it down and squeeze it in a round shape, and it would harden, and it would actually bounce, and they could hit a rubber gutta percha ball, maybe even 200 yards, but it was much cheaper. They found out the ball traveled much more accurate and straight if it had little nicks in there from the rocks and the brambles. So they got a man with a sharp tool, and they banged these indentions in the ball. Well, enterprising man, hey, we can mold these marks in the ball, and that's where the dimple pattern came from. And of course, today it evolved. We had the wound ball, and right up today where it's amazing how far the balls go. So a little bit of history. Hope you enjoyed it. Bob Cunningham, signing off from my bedroom. Want to get outside. Ciao.